So you have made a really powerful short film for BET about a woman with breast cancer who's being really thoughtful about it and really loving with her fans on social media. It's called Like, Comment, Subscribe. And and you're directing this. You don't appear in it. You're just directing it. I want to hear you talk about just what you were thinking about as a director in overseeing this piece, because it's a very loving, heartfelt, emotional piece.
First of all, I thank you so, so much for that because I really wanted to touch young women, especially young women of color, okay, Black, to let them know how very important they are and that they cannot downplay what they mean to the world in a big or small existence. You're very important. How that script became so real for me was a month before when I first got the script. My brother married his partner, and she had been diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. She's a social media influencer, and she was, doing her thing, staying positive, sharing it with people.
So this is your sister-in-law in many ways that we're seeing.
Yeah. The week before I started to shoot the film, she died of stage 4 metastatic breast cancer.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, trust me, so were we. And it was surreal that I'm reading the script and life was imitating art. So all I had to do in my mind was just play what I knew was a woman's reality. I'd experienced it through talking to my brother and photographs that they shared. And I was just, this is it. This is important. Because if it could happen to a young woman like her, it could happen to anybody. So take yourself, your existence, your life, your love, your importance in the world seriously.
Who was this woman? Tell us a little bit. Who was this woman? Tell us a little bit about her.
Tamika. Tamika was young. Tamika was probably about getting ready to be 40 years old, maybe. She had 4 young children, and she was beautiful. That kind of spirit. She was a beautiful woman, beautiful in herself, beautiful in life, working on herself, becoming, her best self. And she had, how sometimes regular, everyday people battle with healthcare, access to healthcare or not. And you work certain jobs, they don't offer it. Or you work certain jobs and then they give you a lesser sort of healthcare. When something like cancer hits, you need an out and out army of care to be there for you. That care, that absolute great care, did not happen for her till she married my brother. Maybe if they had known more, they might have done it sooner, and I don't know. So she had all of those things. Very often we're in life patterns in life of not taking care of ourselves. When you have children, women will always put their children first. They will always do that. So she might not be feeling well, mother, woman, Tamika, but you're going to check on your kids first. Do your kids have what they need? And sometimes you put these things off, you put them off until we present Black women to the emergency room, to the hospital, and what might have been a battle you could fight, you can't fight that battle anymore.
This short film, about 20 minutes, there's really only 3 actors in it, right?
That's right.
The woman, her fiance, and
Doctor.
And the doctor.
Which for me, I was very happy with, because Teray, you can do these films. You don't have a lot of money, and you certainly don't have a lot of time.
How long did you have?
2 days.
Wow, that's quick. That's quick.
2 days.
How many
from
setups
rehearsal
were there?
to end.
How many setups were there?
Oh, honey, please don't. I can't even remember. There were so many. Okay, and I can tell you this: we had to cut 4 of them, because I was just like, in reading it, I said, I'm not going to make my days. You know, when you look at your sheet and you talk to your DP and your crew and all, you can know what it is, how many pages you believe you can shoot within a certain amount of time. And I knew that we just were not going to make all of that. So there were 2 actors that did not make it into the final script, because it just couldn't happen. It just couldn't happen. The scene underneath the stars, oh, that was just not going to happen, because by the time we really wrapped, it was dawn. So, it was a lot, but we were able to pare it down to what it is you see, and it just worked. And not having a lot of time, I figured that, with women, there are a lot of feelings inside. There are a lot of feelings that you won't show. So I wanted to use the camera to, in some ways, get inside her mind. There's one part where the doctor's telling her the bad news. And I didn't want to just sit on her. I wanted to feel her emotions, what she didn't want to let out. So you could see her eyes, and it was like a flood of tears. She wouldn't show that really. It might be just a tear if it was real, but inside it's a flood of tears. You saw that. Then outside, she's quiet, but inside she's screaming. And we were able to show it like that. And it came out better than I expected. And I was very, very happy.